This question comes from a curious viewer who asks, what would happen if every glacier, ice sheet, iceberg, and snowcap on Earth melted overnight? First, let's clarify something. Earth has a lot of ice, much more than most people realize. If you melted all of it, the global sea level wouldn't just rise a little, it would rise by about 70 meters. That's roughly the height of a 20-story building. But the real problem isn't the final sea level. The real problem is the overnight part, because oceans don't politely rise like water in a bathtub. They move. When trillions of tons of ice suddenly become water, the oceans surge outward. Gigantic waves would start racing across the planet. Not ordinary tsunamis, planet-scale tsunamis. Coastal cities would be the first to go. New York, London, Tokyo, Shanghai. Within hours, many of the world's largest population centers would be underwater. Eventually, once the oceans settled, the map of Earth would look very different. Large parts of many continents would disappear beneath the ocean. Entire regions would vanish. Florida would almost completely disappear. Much of Bangladesh would be underwater. Many island nations would simply stop existing. But flooding is only the beginning. Remember, all that ice didn't just melt quietly. It released an enormous amount of cold, fresh water into the oceans. Ocean circulation depends on temperature and salinity. Dumping huge volumes of fresh water into the oceans would disrupt that system. Some major ocean currents might weaken. Others might change direction. That means global climate would start behaving strangely. Some places would become much colder. Others would become much hotter. Weather patterns could become chaotic. Meanwhile, something else would happen. The massive ice sheets on Greenland and Antarctica are incredibly heavy. So heavy, in fact, that they press the Earth's crust downward. Remove all that weight overnight, and the continents would slowly begin to rise back up. This process is called isostatic rebound, but because it happens unevenly, it can trigger earthquakes. Lots of them, possibly thousands over the following decades. And there's another problem. Ice reflects sunlight. It acts like a giant planetary mirror. Without that reflective ice, Earth absorbs more heat from the sun, a lot more, which means the planet would warm even faster. So the ice melts, sea levels rise, ocean currents change, earthquakes increase, and the planet keeps heating. But the biggest impact would be on people. More than 1 billion people live in areas less than 10 meters above sea level. Many of those places would be gone. Civilization wouldn't end, but the world would look very different. Humanity would be forced to move inland. Cities would be abandoned. New coastlines would form. And the geography of the planet would change forever. So if all the ice on Earth melted overnight, you probably wouldn't freeze. You wouldn't suffocate. Instead, you'd mostly be dealing with something far more inconvenient: a rapidly expanding ocean and a very sudden need to move uphill.